through this way. Hey guys, welcome in. Come on in, guys. Trying to see which way I'm gonna lay my cards. How you guys doing? Welcome in, Divination Nation subscribers. Yeah, we got 199 subscribers. I got some orange ginger turmeric tea tonight. Told you I put those oranges in my tea. Okay, go ahead and get started. I hope you guys are enjoying the 222 portal because it's been real productive for you, girl. Now listen, I have been talking about doing the Divine Children read, and I'm just not getting around on my agenda to get the Divine Children read completed. So that's what I'm here to do tonight, is to do the Divine Children read, okay? So if you've never seen me do this read, all right, this is for those of you that are parents in the Divine Collective, that are subscribers, or those that will subscribe after watching this live. And you have children in your family, in your immediate family, or in your lineage, because this could also be nieces, nephews, grandchildren, and cousins. You know how like your first cousin have a baby, so they baby your second cousin, but it feel like your niece because you're so much older than them, but it's really your cousin. That type of energy. So I'm gonna show you how the spread works if you've never been here, because the last time I did it was on Spirituality Sunday. So look, we got a granddaughter, age 13 to 17, that came out, that somebody in the Divination Nation subscriber collective, okay, your spirit team want to talk about your granddaughter. She's between the ages of 13 and 17. Now I have my zodiac deck right here, okay? See if I can get this granddaughter's zodiac sign. All right, this is a Divine Children's reading about a granddaughter ages 13 to 17. What is this granddaughter's zodiac sign? Let me turn this down a little bit more because I feel like I'm yelling. Let's see, what is this granddaughter's zodiac sign? This granddaughter ages between 13 and 17. What is her zodiac sign? Hi, welcome in everybody. Hi. This granddaughter's zodiac sign, she's an Aries. Okay? So if you have a granddaughter that's an Aries between the ages of 13 and 17, your spirit team want to talk to you about your granddaughter. Welcome in everybody. This is the Divine Children Collective read, okay? Just to tap in and see what our kids got going on. This don't have to be negative and bad, but it could be. So listen, I have a children's oracle deck that I made, okay? This is like the prototype. I already made the rough draft. I made 2 rough drafts. This is an actual prototype that I can shuffle, so, and I've used it before. So, Spirit of God, what's the overall energy of this granddaughter that we need to discuss? What's going on with this granddaughter? You're going to like these cards if you've never seen them before. Thank you for that compliment. Thank you. Okay. So, look. We got the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. So whatever this granddaughter have went through in the past, if you're worried about the fact that she may not be able to move forward from some things that you may not have been settled with, your granddaughter is going to be able to move forward with the Ace of Wands, new beginnings, okay? So whatever that was, and on the children's card for the Six of Cups, what I did is I sat down with all the tarot cards in the deck and I pulled out what was like the most simplistic part. So for them, I put the past can rest. So for this child, they're going to have a new beginning and the past can rest. That's good, because I don't know what your granddaughter may have went through, but healing, let me tell you something, it's good for all of us. So now I have a regular tarot deck. I'm going to go to this regular tarot deck and just get a little bit more from your spirit team about your granddaughter. And that's how my Divine Children reading go. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, go ahead and just hit the like button so I can just get in the algorithm and other people can catch this message. Welcome in the Divination Nation. Hold on one second. Like I was saying, welcome in the Divination Nation. Your granddaughter, yeah, she definitely Aries. Because this is the 6 of Wands. Whatever she came up against in the past, look. She overcame that. She fought that. She fought that down. If you thought that she wasn't going to be able to come up and overcome it or beat her demons or her shadows, she's got the strength that you have in her. And that's one thing we have to keep in mind about our divine children, is that bloodline don't play. That bloodline is strong. Okay, so you have to continue to lead and guide them from a distance, even if you are from a distance from them. Okay, what else from the tarot deck, Spirit God? What else? Thank you. Justice. Right, I'm hearing this child is going to go on, do well in school, whatever that looks like for her, right? She's going to do well in school. She's going to be in extracurricular activities. She's going to have friends. She's not going to be isolated. She's going to have victory, whatever that looked like for her. That's what this granddaughter is going to get. And I'm just going to leave it at that, because it don't get no better than having justice. It don't get no better than having justice. I don't know what message is being held for review. Let me see. This might be dollar bill. No, it's not. So that's how that message go. And then after I do the readings alive, I just put the energy to the side because I don't like to pull on the same energy twice. Okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get into another reading. Let me just clear my table off. 1 second. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. Welcome into the Divine Children's Read. Okay. I'll go ahead and start the next read for you guys. Now you know. No. Alright, Spirit of God. Who spirit team got a message about a divine child? Who spirit team has a message about a divine child? Who spirit team has a message? Yeah, these my intuitive cards I made for children. Who spirit team? Ooh, that gets stuck. It was male cousin, age 13 to 17. But I'm going to put it back. But like I said about these cousins, right? These could be like your first cousin children, okay? I know it feels like auntie or uncle, but they really cousin, okay? So let's go through again and see if it pops out. I feel the anxiety. Somebody is worried about a masculine energy child. Let's see if the energy comes out. This is female cousin. Birth at age 5. What is this female cousin's zodiac sign? Listen. Somebody want me to tell them something about a masculine energy child. I can feel you pulling on my energy through the live. Like I'm one of them real live energy readers. I tell you what, because to be real with you, if I was taking questions, you wouldn't even have to give me your name. So let me see what's going on with this child for you, okay? And then I'm gonna read this female cousin. Because I can't do the reading while you so worried like that. You're making me anxious. She my girlfriend. I'm not his girlfriend. You must be a child. I'm gonna put you in time now. Hold on, so I can check on this person child. They worry about their child. Let me see. Okay. I could be your girlfriend from over there. What is this masculine child that the collective is worried about? What is their sign? Or the sign that's in their chart? Okay. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Scorpio cusp. November 18th through the 21st. And what is it from the Children's Oracle deck? Overall energy. Okay. So I got the Gemini. Alright. Let me get one more. Because that's just like friendship. What else is going on? It's like this child, I'm going to be real with you because I got justice and judgment. This child right here is stressed out because they don't know what parent to be with. They love both of y'all. Stop crying because you about to make me start crying over here. I can feel your energy. Yes, this child is feeling it. This child might be 6 or may turn 6 years old this year, sometimes this year. Well, yeah, later this year. What's the message from the tarot? From the child's point of view for the spirit, from the spirit team. What would the child want me to say to the parent? Because the parent is just downhearted. One thing I am learning as the Most High God continues to train me on this job is that I can't give you all the answers right at one time. I can only give you, steps and clues on the journey because sometimes it takes a long time for things to heal. My child is 7 and she will get justice. I know that's right. 3 of Cups. Celebration. Look. The child in this card, that's why I like this deck for my Divine Children reading because it got a lot of kids in it. You know how the 3 of Cups really means celebration? So just take that energy and imagine that the child is trying to fill the cup up to make everybody happy. That's the child's ultimate goal. And like the child should not be put in a position where they have to try to make the ultimate happiness goal for the family because cups is emotion and that is happiness. So in this particular situation, this masculine child feels the weight of trying to make the family unit happy. Whatever that looks like. If that looks like being a good boy, picking his toys up, whatever, that family look like, it's like the weight of the happiness is on that child. And they're out there they're probably dreaming about different ways to get things to go together. Okay? I'm going to give you one more card and then I'm going to close this energy out. Give me one more. That's the 6 of Wands. But again, with defeating what they're going through and overcoming to the Page of Wands. So this child right here has a desire, right? to overcome the sorrow and the sadness. That's why they want to make both of their parents happy. And to be honest, this is a child that really likes to go to school. I'm going to be real with you. They love school, and they don't want to be going to school worried and upset about what mom and dad got going on at home, because mom and or dad, I don't know which one you are in the collective, okay, because both of the parents came out on both of the cards, but they're worried about how one's going to feel over the other, like who they decide to go live with, and all they want to do is go to school. So you guys got to figure out a way to work that out for that masculine child energy that I was picking up on, okay? I hope that helps. All right. Listen. Close that door, archangels. Let me read this message about Jesus Christ they put on my This is from Brian. Brian said, Jesus Christ died for everyone in here so that we may not perish but have everlasting life. So put your faith in him and you may be returned with the Father, Jesus Christ. Loves you so much, guys. Amen. Amen. I say, Brian. And can you also put the book, the scripture, the book, the chapter, and the scripture for me? And if you would like, you can continue to come back, because I actually do use the Bible as a reference, and I don't know those Bible verses as fast as you do. And you obviously must be on a laptop where you can type real fast. And if we work out a good relationship, you never know where to go, because this channel over here, it's all about Jesus Christ, Brian. And just for that, since you caught my attention, let me pull a card for you. Yeah, let's get Brian a card. Everybody, y'all tell Brian thank you for that encouraging word from the Holy Scripture tonight. Let me get you a word from the tarot pericope real quick before you get out of here, if you're still here, or maybe you'll catch it on the replay. Hold on, Brian, now. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Nice of you. Hold on. What's the message for Brian, Jesus? He's a close friend of mine. Let's see. Okay. Brian, you got the Four Swords in the Page of Coins. Now listen, the Four Swords is about rest and relaxation, but in this card right here, the deck I'm using tonight, it's kind of like you got put down. So I don't know what your intention was, but it must not been good, because it got stopped. And then along with the Page of Coins, like you're trying to make some type of offering to who? I know you ain't trying to make no offering to me, because as you see, I'm secure and confident in my spirituality. Okay, Brian? But you are welcome to come back and post scriptures. But the rule for you is you have to use the book, the chapter, and the title. Because you can't come over here and say something that you cannot prove. All right? I'm going to clear this up, and then we're going to do another divine child reading. Oh, let me go back and read through these comments. Chicken, rice and peas. Don't start that shit over here, okay? But that sounds good, though. I'm not going to bullshit you. And you know what? Speaking of that, if you haven't tried like the minute rice in the cup, because that's what I'm on right now, but they have a cilantro and lime flavor in it. I'm talking about straight out the microwave. It's A1. I'm telling you. Put a little bit of that, whatever type of dairy butter you like to use, non-dairy, and then somebody put mom. Okay. No, I'm not your mama, so I'm going to have to put you. My child is 7 and she would get justice. But then you turn around and put mom. So I don't like that energy. I'm going to put you in timeout, because confusion is not what I'm here for. I put too much energy into preparing to come to get on the line. Okay. I'm going to leave the chicken and rice comment, because like I said, the cilantro is A1. Okay, let me clean this up. Thank y'all so much for being here. We are doing a Divine Children's reading. Oh, I got to do the female cousin. But in all fairness, the sister so much. I want to put it back and get some new energy. Hey, welcome in. Welcome in to Divination Nation. You guys, I named this channel Divination Nation, because I'm into a lot of different types of divination. I'm just getting started. I just didn't want to pop out on y'all all at once. You're going to love it over here. That's a promise. And because I named it Nation, because it's for all nations. See, if you never heard me say it before, it don't matter if we're not the same religion, because my background is Christianity. Yours might be Catholic or Hindu or Buddhism. But here's the thing. It comes to a point, like, the traditional sense of those religions, like, you plateau it when you really a spiritualist and you start looking like, what's next after this? Because, like, I done learned this whole periphery, I done learned how to follow all these rules, but I'm still missing out on something. And that's how you end up going to spirituality, because we are spiritual. And a lot of those rules that they make in those type of situations, they only apply to people who don't outgrow that mindset. And that's why another thing that I say is that I graduated from the Bible. But I do use the Bible as a reference tool. But I'm going to have to be real with you. I got more action as a spiritualist, because even in the Bible it say, Brian, if you still here, that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against wickedness in high places. And what do you think is wickedness in high places? Demons. They don't even like to say the word demon at church unless they're talking about a tarot card reader. And if you're afraid of a tarot card reader, baby, you got big problems. Because most tarot card readers are not out here attacking people. Most of us not. Most of us are not. So anyway, I don't even know how I got into that, but that's why I put Nation. And I have so many ideas to help you guys grow. I can't put it all out at once, because there's so many other people who really don't have a creative sacral chakra, and they'll try to, go back and rewind and stuff like that. I ain't got time for all that. And since I'm speaking of that, and I ain't really trying to throw no shade, but listen, if you a high priestess on YouTube and you have a tarot channel, okay, and you watch my channel, sub my channel, because I know you see me subbing your channel and liking your videos and leaving comments. I'm not one of them. I come in peace. I don't have to, I'm not coming over there to steal your collective or nothing like that. I like your content. So you don't have to come over here and act like you're not watching my videos and download them so I don't get the views. Just go ahead on and sub, because I'm not one of them. I'm really not. And we don't even have to collab or nothing like that. If I like your video, if I like your content, I truly like you. And to be honest with you, the reason why I'm watching you is so that I can refer my collective to you. Yeah, because see, listen, I know my role. I'm a teacher, I'm a leader, but what I'm not is, I say all the time, I'm not a numerologist, but some of y'all are. Y'all some cold ass numerologists. And if I have someone in my collective who is interested in numerology, I want to be able to refer them to the best. That's the type of energy I come in. So you ain't got to come over here to my channel and be like that, because guess what? Guess how I know you watching my channel? When I go back to your videos, I pick up on the energy that you've been watching me, because I know who I am. I know what I was sent to do. And I know how everybody who come in contact with me, I never leave their mind. I know. God made me like that. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying, I'm trying to extend myself to you all. We could be, online, whatever. We don't even have to talk. But I see you watching my videos. And I know you see me liking your videos and hearting your videos and commenting on your videos. I really feel that way. I'm not side-eyeing you or nothing like that, okay? Now, let's get back to these children, because that is not what the collector came here to hear. Let's get back to these children. You see I'm staging these cards up. I want to get all that energy off. See who spirit team has a message about a divine child. This could be your immediate child, your son or daughter, or it could be just a child in your bloodline lineage. I'm going to pull the child's age and gender and zodiac, and then we'll go to the tarot. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all for everyone who did hit the like button. I really appreciate it. Hey, I'm Ronell. What's up, Ronell? How you feel tonight? You have a child? Thank you for being here. All right, Spirit of God, what divine child? Spirit team need to get a message out. Thank you. male cousin, teenager, age 13 to 17. Let me tell you, these 13 to 17-year-olds, they different nowadays. They not like we was in the 90s, that's for sure. Hell, they not even like my oldest son was in the 2010s. We get different. They totally different. Show me this male cousin's zodiac sign. What's this male cousin's zodiac sign? I just heard it's a Virgo. I saw it on the bottom of the deck. It's Virgo? Okay. What's the message from the children's? Okay. Okay. I got 4 swords, time out. Now I want to say what I heard, but juvenile? Is he in juvenile? I don't know yet. I don't know. What about this time out? Show me one more. What's up with this male cousin? It's another air sign. Yeah. 3 of swords to the 4 of swords. And for the 3 of swords, I put upset and sorrow. And for the 4 of swords, I did put time out. Like 10 is Yasmin betrayal. From when Yasmin started betraying us. Now you know better than to come in here with that. You go ahead and silence and remove yourself. I'm gonna give you one opportunity, okay? So this 13 to 17-year-old, they in some type of legal trouble. If they not in juvenile, they at home on house arrest or something like that. Yes? Okay, let's go to the tarot. Let me move my incense over here. Because it's making my throat. Man. I promise you, as soon as I had saw the 4 of swords, I picked up juvenile. What's the message for this male cousin? They not happy. Like, they see, right? They see what they did wrong, why they in the situation that they in. Show me this male cousin. What is it that the spirit team wants the family to know? Queen of Wands. Like, with this Queen of Wands energy coming out, it's like I'm picking up the energy. I know this is a feminine energy, but I'm like picking up this energy. Is like he's like, I don't want. He think he like a YN or something like that. Because that's the incident. You think he like a YN or something like that? Like he can, you know, put his ski mask on and like whatever he wanna do. But now that he been forced to sit down in this 4 of swords and this 3 of swords energy, he understanding that he not as bad as he thought he was. You know, you have to learn how to be a smart criminal too. I mean, I'm really from the hood, for real. For real. I'll be real with you. I fell out with my oldest son. I can't do nothing but talk about what I've been through. I fell out with my oldest son when he thought he was gangbanging, right? Because where I'm actually from, right? They actually have girl gangs. Now, I was not affiliated, but I could have been if I wanted to. They kept it away from me because they wanted me to go to college, so they said. It was a few of them that did. But this is what I'm trying to tell you. I know enough about gang affiliation to know what not to do. What not to do. And it's really not cute. And a lot of them think they can put a ski mask on. And I'm talking about these 13 to 17-year-olds. They think they can put a ski mask on and a hoodie on and pull their dreads to the front. And that's all they got to do to be a gangster, to be a thug. And then as soon as the judge tell them, sit your ass down somewhere, they want to go back to being suburban. As you fucking should. The fuck? I'm telling you, me and my brother who passed on, Man, we hemmed my son up so bad one day because my son was talking that GD shit to me. My brother told him, nigga, do you know your mama? This alive, it's recorded. I'm not going to incriminate myself. So if they got set down by the justice system while he was out here operating in the Queen of Wands, which we know in the tarot as an adult, that's like, you know, warlock, abracadabra type of energy. So while he was out there trying to hide behind his ski mask, he got put in a position to sit down, and it probably is saving his life. Show me more about this male cousin, age 13 to 17. Three of coins in the reverse, okay? So the people that he was working with out there in the streets, as soon as he caught a charge, they ran off. It's in the reverse. Ain't no more collaboration. Ain't no more all that talking on the phone and stuff like that. What's this? Five of coins. They all fell out. Yeah, him and his homeboys, look, they in five of coins. Three different positions. They probably all on house arrest somewhere. They can't talk to each other. What I just heard is they involved in the case, and if they smart, they won't talk to each other. But you can't tell these little YNs now. You can't tell them. Don't call Lil John ass right now because you know they listening to y'all. Oh, he just called me when he got locked up. Don't answer the phone. I'm getting passionate. Because, like, they want to laugh at us and tell us that we don't know what we're talking about, but y'all really don't even know no game. Y'all don't even know what you're doing, and you wonder why you're getting locked up quickly at a young age. Because you ain't even understanding school law, so how you going to understand street law? I'm going to leave this alone after this one because my energy is too high. I keep throwing it cards everywhere. Just have a strong desire for that street life. He gonna have to stay where he is at in the 3 and 4 swords until he really give it up. Only reason he's sorry right now is because he got to sit his ass down. He don't want to get that street life up. And I'm saying that I didn't show y'all the card because the lovers came out. He in love with that street life. He gonna link up with a different crew and he gonna continue on to what he doing. Azura, I had already told you. See, I learned how to use this. I gave you a warning. I ain't one of them. Close that door on this male cousin. That's the read on that male cousin. I hope I wasn't too harsh on him. I'm just keeping it real though. Much luck and success. While he is, you know, in the juvenile system, whether he is at home or in a detention facility, make sure that he gets therapy. Even if he don't need medication, make sure he get therapy. And anything, like I'm gonna be real, regardless to how you may feel about therapy as an adult, make sure that if he has any type of troubled background, that they address that for real. Give him a chance and an opportunity to heal and not have to go to prison at 18, because my card was 13 to 17. This person could be 17. And if he do go to prison, they're going to give him therapy anyway. So just help him out, and, you know, so he don't have to go that route is what I'm saying, okay? Thank you all so much for being here. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, talking about these divine children or children, obviously, that your spirit team wants to ease your mind about them, seeing as I go through the readings, just different things. I really appreciate the energy that you all are exchanging with me behind this divine children read, because it's a sensitive subject, and I didn't know how the collective would perceive this type of reading, because it's about your children, you know. And I know here in the tarot community, we're always talking about, you know, relationships and stolen money and stuff like that, which I'm not against that. I talk about that too, but like, it's not normal to talk about the kids. So I didn't know if it would be like taboo, but I pick up the energy that it's appreciative. So I'm grateful for the energy you're sharing with me. Thank you. So yeah, we're going to go ahead. We're going to get into another reading. I'm going to stay on live for 1 hour, y'all. That's my goal. So I'm going to just keep running these back to back. If you stay on, and you exchange energy by liking, it's a high probability that your spirit team will give me a download for you. Okay? So I'm just turning this up as I shuffle. After I get a couple cards out, then I'll turn it down and talk. This is, I put them in my description box. But we got a new video. Oh, see, I did too much. Hold on. Here's a message for the Divination Show me who the message is for. Female cousin, 13 to 17. What's this female cousin saying? Female cousin, Gemini, 13 to 17. What's her overall energy? Overall energy. It's too many. The one that was by itself, it was the 10 of Wands. What's her overall energy? Okay. Right now, she's in her head. I got the 8 of Swords. She's trying to think her way out of something, which is like kind of typical for a teenage girl. Gemini energy. Now this is 13. This is 13 to 17, okay? So, I mean, depending on what she's really trying to think her way out of, let me see if I can get one more on this overall energy. These kids tonight, they in their heads. A lot of air energy. It's like they turning over in my hand and flipping back over. Did you see that? Anything else from this deck? Nine of Swords. Yeah. Things will improve. So this girl, she went from the 8 to the 9 of Swords. This teenage girl, 13 to 17, it's like she expecting things to go from bad to worse. I don't know what she's involved in. Let's go to the tarot. The last little boy, he was what? The 3 to the 4 swords? And this little girl is the 8 to the 9 of swords. That's a further confirmation that I need to continue to do these readings. Because, man, these kids are crying out. Their souls are crying out for help. Like, you have to really understand, if you're a divine being for real, and you have a spirit child that has spiritual gifts, they are being attacked at young ages just like we were. It's just that we didn't have anybody to be real with us and tell us that we were being under attack for our spiritual gifts. And now that we're awakened, it's our job to help our kids. So what I'm really trying to say is, like, the kids can be under illusions and mental attacks that make them act out just like 32-year-old John ass. It's the same. Because, like, okay, I'm going to tell you one thing my estranged stepdaddy told me. He told me this about a person. He said the eyes are the soul, right? If you look at a person when they born, their eyes never change because that's their soul. The only thing that change on a person is the body. Leave that right there. Somebody like, no, give me more. So what I'm saying is, if you think about it from the spiritual side, right, and you done birthed a divine child with a spiritual gift that's meant to change your lineage, their soul is identifiable as soon as they're born. Because the soul don't change, only the body. This is an abomination unto the Lord, and you will be held accountable. What's an abomination to the Lord? Let's see. Bringing awareness that we're born with the souls that we have, and that some of us have strong spiritual gifts that get spiritually attacked as children so that we can't fulfill our assignment. Is that the abomination? And you're absolutely right. I will be held accountable. I'm actually being held accountable now. That's why I'm here, because part of what I was assigned to do was to get on this live. And you don't even know how much energy and preparation it took for me actually to get to this point, 43 minutes into the live. So I better be held accountable. I better be held accountable and get something good out of it too. But thank you for your comment, and please like, okay? And you're welcome to subscribe. Now, let's go into the tarot about this female cousin and see what it is that your spirit team wants to bring out about this 8 to 9 of swords energy. What's going on with this? Four coins. She's like, you know, the 4 coins is about stability and saving, but in this right here, it's like she's trying to clean something up. What does she do? It's like she's trying to gather stuff, and there's someone else in this 4 coins with her too. You know what I'm saying? So she may have like an accomplice or something like that. Think your way out. Things will improve. They're trying to hold on to what they have. These kids are really advanced nowadays. What else, Spirit of God? Hold on, you guys. The 9 of Swords. They betrayed. So her and one of her friends, they betrayed a friend with the 9 of Swords. Okay, I'm going to show you this card. I'm not saying that they did what they did in the 3D, but it was like in the spirit realm, okay? They betrayed somebody. They could have started a rumor about somebody or did something on social media, like they call it chat. They could have did something like that, you know, photo chat of the photos. Don't, please, please. You know what I'm talking about. Don't hurt yourself. Oh, you know, like when they make the picture fake. That type of stuff. Maybe she's a little bit of a nicely mean girl. And now it kind of backfired because don't they have laws when they go too far? You can get in trouble if you put it like on school websites and stuff like that. Something where it could be accessed through the school or something. Like it's a lot of rules about that. Because that's like considered a form of cyberbullying and things like that is what I'm picking up on. Oh, that could be what this is about, some cyberbullying. Thank you for not falling on the floor. With the Three of Swords, yeah. Yeah. Even like this, he's like looking down at something, looking at a scroll or something. She was involved in some cyberbullying. She was the bully in a cyberbullying situation. And now she's trying to figure out how she's going to get out of it. Yeah. Give me one more in this situation. That's what's going on with your female cousin, your Gemini female cousin. Behind the scenes, if you didn't know. If she's been acting out, acting strange, hiding stuff, you might want to make sure she's actually where she says she's supposed to be at, is what I'm hearing. You might want to, I don't know if you have custody of this child, but if you don't, the person that do, her parent or whatever, make sure they stay on top of this child right here, because she's hiding it. She's hiding it big time. That's the King of Coins, right? This is the King of Coins. She done got in trouble with somebody. With the Three of Coins, right? With the Three of Swords right here, I was looking at the moon, right? And you know how the moon is always talking about things being hidden. And we were looking at the fact that she was looking down at whatever she done online. But with the King of Pentacles, look, it's an adult there with the child, right? Like telling the child it's going to be okay. But the card came out in the reverse. She's standing by herself because she's keeping it a secret that she done got in trouble for doing some type of cyberbullying. That's why the King of Coins came out in the reverse, because the child is standing alone. She might have to like face some type of school administration. Because let me tell you about these schools as I close this reading out. Close this portal in this timeline, Archangels. Let me tell you something about these schools. Do you know that your child can get an infraction in school in some school districts, and they will discipline your child, like give them an in-school suspension or something like that, and never even notify you that your child had an infraction or a disciplinary hearing or nothing like that? And your child just get up and go to the next day in school and be in in-school suspension for 7 days, and nobody even tell you your child in in-school suspension? They do stuff like that. Some school districts will suspend your child and not even notify you, and you get up and go to work every day, and you think your child going to school and they suspend it. Yep. So she could be in a district like that where, whatever their policy is, they think they're notifying the parent, because some of these school districts are so strict on that parent talk stuff. You got to sign up for the parent link. They're going to text you, blah, blah, blah. I'm old school if you don't know. Like this year, I'll be 50. And it's like, you got to sign up. You got to do this. So if they sending you disciplinary forms through the parent talk and you ain't actually never set up for the parent talk and you ain't seen one report card or nothing like that, it's because it's all in the parent talk. So she might be in a district like that, like where you don't even know what's going on. But she's definitely keeping it a secret. And she done did something that's got her in a little bit of trouble. I'm not going to say it's real big, but it's enough that she know she need to stop doing what she's doing. For real, for real. And that's your reading. That's your reading on your female cousin. Let me see. I'm going to do one more, you guys. And that'll take me to 1 hour. And then I'm going to log off. If you did sub, thank you for subbing. I hope you enjoy the content on my page. I have a sunrise message that the content on it kind of changed. I don't know which direction the Spirit of God is going to end up going. But today it was like a collective read. And It's just a short read. It should be less than 10 minutes, and it also comes with an affirmation card of the day. So that's something that you can look for daily to plan into your day. It's a pre-recorded video, okay? And then also I try to post one pre-recorded video for you a day. So that's 2 videos a day, and if time allowed, then that's 1 live. So I want to be here to help you transition as you go through the spiritual change from religion to spirituality, and your children too. So thank you so much, and you consider subscribing if you like my content. All right. I'm gonna cleanse these cards one more time, and then we're gonna do one more reading. So, this spirit team has a message about a divine child they need to get out to the Divination Nation Collective. That's a niece, 6 to 12. And then I got niece again, birth to 5. There's a message there. Female cousin, birth to 5. You know, this is the last reading, and I want to say that the Divine Collective, you all are very concerned about your lineage, and I commend you for that. Good for you for being concerned about the next generation, because they most definitely need your help. What is this female cousin's sign? Let's see. What is this female cousin's sign? I like that letter description. Thank you. Queen Brianna said, in ancient times, there was debate to whether or not religion meant to bind or to read. Something that's required, social dogma, or something you find and choose for yourself. I like that ladder description. You like the ladder description, something that you find and choose for yourself. Okay, let's talk about it for a second. I see where you're coming from with that, because to be honest with you, what I do encourage my collective to do is to find their lineage by going within. Because to be honest, your conscious is really your religion. See, that's why you can't get stuck with whatever religion that you're actually born into. If you're born into a family that's tradition and they force you into it, like Christianity or being a Catholic or whatever, right? Because really what you are made of is what's going to heal you on the inside. And that's what you're saying, is that you find it within yourself. Now, there are some rules to it, okay? And one of the rules to that, Queen B, is you have to have the understanding that all things come from the Most High God, the Creator, you know, whatever you refer to, the highest entity. Because what I'm saying, thank you. Scott said, I love your hairstyle. Thank you. What I'm saying is God created the Orishas. You see what I'm saying? So it's cool to worship the Orishas. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, just make sure you keep in mind that they are agents of the Most High God. So whatever it is that you're learning, whatever downloads that you're getting, you have to understand that those downloads, they initially come from the Most High God. He knows how to delegate. Anything that's created, it comes from the Most High God, including delegation. I mean, yeah, he could do it all himself, but why should he when he already put a chain of command in place? The chain of command is like the Most High God, and you have the Holy Spirit, right? And then you have Jesus, right? And then you have the Orishas, and then you have the demigods, and so on and so on. Like, we didn't make up chain of command. You know what I'm saying? And you find where you fit in within yourself. That's also known as spiritual rank. Like, nothing is new, like, underneath the sun. So yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. But it's still, you got to follow the rules, okay? And then the last thing you got to keep in mind is, as you are finding yourself and you're tapping into your natural bloodlines, spirituality, you're going to be faced with a real big decision, Queen Bee. You're going to be faced with the decision if you're going to be light or dark. Because, see, every bloodline has a light side to it and a dark side to it. And you best believe your dark ancestors will be pulling on you, especially if you're a chosen one in this modern day and time that has awakened to your spiritual gifts. They want to see. The dark want to see if you want to be dark. They'll fuck with you. I'm just being real. Like, you have to make a conscious decision to be light. I can use my gifts for dark. I got some powerful gifts. I can use my gifts for dark. But I made a choice because it's consequences. So be careful as you go within. Be careful that when you get to that Two of Swords energy, and let me say this about the Two of Swords, because I have one tarot deck, because I was looking at the Two of Swords, right? And I was like, who will walk down to the shoreline and sit at the shoreline? I was like, somebody must have placed her there with a blindfold and told her, like, don't move. Because if you really look at the card and she moved, like, she would fall over in the sea. Come on, baby, spin the wheel. LOL, spin the wheel of fortune. The Abba Father or the Heavenly Father. My ancestors would have called it Abba Father. Most Christians say Heavenly Father, but my family has Celtic and Northern ancestors. That's interesting. I was watching somebody live the other day. I think he resonated with being Celtic. And he was just really talking about it a little bit and how that he was trying to bring that culture back to his community. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Girl, I have to be honest question. If you wasn't talking about dark energy, I have honest question. If you wasn't talking about dark energy. I'm not talking about dark energy. I mean, I talk about dark energy, but I'm not a dark worker, is what I'm saying. I made a conscious choice not to be a dark worker, is what I'm saying. I think it's a couple words missing out your sentence. But yeah, Queen Bee, yes, that's what I'm saying. Scott, I'm going to give you one more chance. Don't pop up in here with that shit because I know how to do timeout now. Okay, so let's finish talking about this female cousin, y'all. Let's finish talking about this female cousin. Let's see what the zodiac sign is. What is the zodiac sign of this female cousin? Okay, Capricorn. She's a Capricorn, okay? This female cousin, birthday age 5. Okay, so this is a baby. Birthday age 5. This is a little baby. And like I said, this could be your first cousin's baby, okay? It's a in-law baby. A cousin in-law baby is what I'm hearing. A cousin in-law baby? That's what I heard. Okay. What's the overall energy for this baby girl? What's the overall energy? She a Christmas baby? If not, it's like right around Christmas time. That was the 5 of Swords. They say looking forward. What's the overall energy? for this female cousin. That's too many. Thank you. I got 2. I got the sun and the moon. Okay. So, like this child right here, she could have actually been born like on a full moon or an eclipse moon or something like that. And then I got the King of Cups, which is a water sign. So I'm also picking up the energy that she's very close to one of her parents too. Like they really brighten up her day. She really enjoys being with that parent. It could be her father. Like they like really, really close. Yeah. That's all she thinks about all the time. He must be a lot of fun to be with. This must be like the cousin that's like close to your family. Well, that's good. I'm glad she's happy. Like the sun and the moon, like I'm getting the energy of like he's like just her everything. But she also could have been born. It's something about her birth. Let's go to the tarot. It's something about her birth. Yeah, because I was already talking about her birthday. What's going on with this female cousin, birth to age 5? What's the message from the spirit team to the Divination Nation collective? What's the message? Dang, man. You did it to yourself. Yep. It's going to be okay, though. You can still look. You just can't talk because you don't know how to use the keyboard. What's the message from the tarot? It's the same energy that just came. What's the message about this female cousin aged birth to 5? The Capricorn. She loved her dad. They spent a lot of time together. But there's a message to the Divination Nation collective from the spirit team. So what's that message about, Spirit of God? What's this message about? Please give me a clear, concise message. All projections return to sender. Negative energy. Oh, he got mad because I put him in timeout. He's yelling at the screen. I can hear you. I can hear you. Because it's not going to change. What's this energy? I'm not taking that energy. Because God is projecting energy. I got the Knight of Wands to the Hermit. Show me more, please. The Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is the knight that takes action and isolation to the... This child right here, because the birth of this, the age of this child is birth to 5, right? And the energy that's coming out for this child is so strong. Like this is about who this girl is, okay? Because I got the Knight of Wands to the Hermit, right? And this is giving me the energy that this child is already thinking about actions that she wants to take in life, like how she wants to... I know that sounds weird, but I'm telling you, it's a portion of her soul that was already activated when she was born. And you may see this child already showing signs of they can go by themselves and really create and play and do things that are productive. Like when this child is playing, she's not just playing, she's creating, because she already knows who she is in the Knight of Wands. She's gonna get to the Queen of Wands energy before age 6. That's a promise. And then it was followed up with, look, the wheel. This is the wheel of fortune in this. Don't that look like this child is bringing justice? She's bringing balance. She's bringing peace, understanding, love, healing, wholeness to her bloodline, to both of them, to the mother and the father bloodline. That's what she did. This is like what it looks like. I'm going to be real to you. When an ascended master is born, this is what it looked like. I did a video 2 years ago about ascended master children, and how when they are born into their ascended master lifetime, they born into lifetimes where they have parents who have the income that can put them in private schools and get them excel real fast, and they finish high school at 14 and go to college. They have accelerated ascended lives. They can pick up instruments like that. They know how to swim. How you know how to swim? Pick up foreign languages at young ages. Those are youngest in the masters. And I'm gonna be real with you. Hunger, poverty, hardship, all of those type of things, they are generational curses. They are. And when you do all the work, all the lifetimes, and then you actually get to come back and have the ascended master lifetime, you already beat all of that. So you don't come back and have to go through growing up on food stamps. I'm not hating on food stamps, because I raised my kids on that. But you see what I'm saying? Some people don't know what that's like. Some people don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? And it's because they may have went through it in another lifetime. Because you got to understand, right? We in 2026, but don't you know it's people that could have been born in 1900 that could have died and had another lifetime since 2026? You hear what I'm saying? Somebody could have been born in 1900, lived a lifetime up to like 1960, passed away, and came back in 1999, and they here right now. That's the type of stuff that's going on in this earth. And they already lived in poverty in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and went through racism and being beat up or whatever they went through. And then they came back now in this modern day and time, born to one of these millenniums who believe in modern day homes and stuff like that, and who got the money to put them in that private school. That's what's happening. And that's who this child right here is, your female cousin. That's why you see her doing the things she's doing, because she's an ascended master. Oops, I didn't mean to drop it like that. That's what she's doing. And she loves her dad. Her dad may see her. Her dad may see her. Her dad may identify with her. Like, I don't know what type of reactions they have. Maybe it's in the eyes. Maybe they're having some type of connection with the eyes. But whatever it is, he's like a spirit guide for her right now, because she's so young, and she's blessed to have a spirit guide, to be able to identify her spiritual gifts at a young age. Because I'm telling you, man, even though you do identify your child's spiritual gifts at a young age, if you don't have the environment you can cultivate that, it still don't help. It still don't help, because sometimes finances can be an issue with kids getting instrument lessons or modeling, lessons or what have you. So yeah, to be born into an ascended life, that's a blessing, and that's what's going on with this case. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna close this reading out. Archangels, please close that portal in that timeline. I hope you guys enjoyed that, man. That was a lit reading right there. Yeah, that dude, he was trying to project into the reading. I don't know why, but that's how the divine children reads. That's how they go. That's a spread that the Most High God gave me for our children. And I'm going to continue to do it. I don't have like a set schedule when I'm going to do it, but I'm going to continue to do it. I really thank you all for being here with me and for exchanging your energy with me and everything. And I am going to go ahead and close the live out now. I'm going to say my prayer. You're welcome to stay with me as I say my prayer. And I hope to see you again soon. I respect your time, and thank you so much. I ask them, my protectors, that they guard my intellectual property. and that my archangels, that they close any portals and timelines that I access. I also ask that my goon squad get them in the 3D if they fuck with me. That was the true word of the Most High God.